Hello friends, it's Marie here from Nicole Designs, and I am sharing the Spellbinders card making kit, or you can use this kit for all kinds of things. It doesn't have to be cards. This is just their kit of the month that you can get every month. Now, I have been showing the Glimmer kit every month, but this is the card kit of the month. But like I said, you can use this for albums, you can use this for pocket pages, you can do scrapbooking with this. There are so many things in this kit, and it's so versatile. So you get about, I think there's 10 cards in here. I didn't count them, but you get a bunch of cards. You get some envelopes. They also give you some adhesive. So you have some foam squares that you can pop some things up, and you get a little die set. Now, I will show you more about that die set later in the video. I just want to give you a look at all the things in this kit. There are all of these little die cuts here that you can load on your cards, some tape adhesive that's really handy to use. You get this little bag of sequins, which are white, but they have a lot of different colors that shimmer in there, so those are really pretty to add to your projects as little embellishments. There is a clear stamp set in here. Now, I didn't use this in the video, but there are so many ideas I have for this stamp set, so maybe I can go back and make some more projects with it later on in the month. You also get the 6x6 paper pad. Now, these are so cute, such cute patterned designs, and some of these pages even have foiling on them. I don't know if you can see in the video, but as I tip it in the light, you can see some of those foiled designs on a few of these pages, and it's just really pretty. I love all the colors that are in this kit this month. They're really soft colors like pinks and blues and yellows, and all kinds of fun patterns that you can mix and match for all of your projects. I'm just flipping through the 6x6 paper pad here to give you a look at all of the different patterns in this paper pack. There's so many things here. You can do so many projects, and even after I've made my cards, I've got tons left over. So I'm sure you can be creating with this kit all month long if you desire. There are so many things here. There's also some of these self-adhesive embellishments, little tags, little chipboard stickers, and that last pack of stickers right here, these are super puffy and super dimensional, and they are glittery, and they're really cute, so I loved those stickers as well. Now, Spellbinders doesn't leave you with just a bunch of embellishments. They also give you a selection of cardstock that goes with the colors of this kit. And I love that they also included a gold piece of cardstock in this month's kit. So I'm going to be doing some things with all of these cardstocks and some of these embellishments. And I'm just going to give you a look at what is in the kit. So here's that little die set that I showed while I was unboxing. It's a little banner tag die set, really versatile. Now, you get the banner, you get a few layering pieces, and you get some flowers. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm taping it down to my cardstock, but I am leaving my plate off of the top of this little banner thing. That's going to cut the banner all the way up to almost the top, but not completely cut it out. And I'm doing that just so I can show you how you can get a little bit more versatility out of your dies. So instead of just cutting the banner the size that it is, I'm going to extend it and make a longer banner. You can see that I am trying to line up this banner where I left off. Takes a little bit of precision taping, and then I'm going to go ahead and cut it again, and this time I'm leaving that cutting plate just below the bottom. So I'm just extending that die, making a longer banner than what it is, and I think that would be really fun if you wanted to make a bunch of set of bookmarks and things. I think it would really work for bookmarks or longer banners for your cards, or labeling pieces for your albums or scrapbook pages. It just gives your dies a little bit of versatility if you do some creative cutting with your die machine and extend those dies a little bit. Now, you can see that I did not perfectly line this up, but that's not a problem. I'm just going to take my craft knife and continue that cut. You can also take a little scissors and just, cut that little piece to cut it out. So it's not perfect, but it's handmade, so that's okay. There's also not going to be some of those design holes on the edges there where I didn't perfectly line it up, but you could always slap an embellishment on there or do some of your own creative hole punching. Now I've also cut out a few of the banners in just the regular size, and I like how it also cuts out the hole on the top so that you could add your own string or twine or whatever you want to add. I'm going to add some of these layering pieces now. You get the outline piece for the banners that I already cut out. You get an inside piece, and you get a few pieces that cut out a sentiment. So I'm going to go ahead and put that outline and the sentiment piece together, trying to line it up so it's centered, and then I'm taping it down so I can run it through my die cutting machine and cut out that sentiment that layers on top of my banner. Now I love this gold cardstock. It always cuts really well, really cleanly, and I'm just popping out some of those letters, and you can see it layers on top of that banner just perfectly. Now if you want, you can keep those letters and use those to add a sentiment on your card as well. But if you just pop them out really easily, you have your sentiment on top of your banner. So that is how the die set works. I'm going to kind of use one of those little banners on my card now, but I wanted to take some of this blue cardstock and do a little bit to the background just to make it break up the background a little bit. It's not so solid blue, but I didn't want anything crazy because for this first card, I am layering tons of dies on top of the front, and the dies are really going to be the focal point, but I didn't want it just on a plain blue background. So I'm taking some of this white medium and just adding some splatters and some brushes, and it just kind of adds a little something to the background. Now, like I said, I'm just going and adding tons of die pieces here. I've got that banner that I've cut out for the front. I'm putting that over some of these flower pieces, and I've put this on warp speed so that you can see that all I'm doing is arranging dies and putting some adhesive down, and just adding a really fun arrangement to the front of this card. Now, this makes it super easy to go ahead and make a ton of cards if you want. You can also do a lot of arrangements on the front of a pocket page or a shadow box or a planner or an album. So there are so many things that you can do with these fun die pieces, and I love that they're all coordinated. You get such a variety of pieces, but they're all in the same color family so that you can do so many different projects. Now I'm using a mix of liquid adhesive and foam adhesive to pop some pieces up and glue some pieces down, and I'm just loving how this whole arrangement is turning out. So here is that finished card. I did go ahead and put some sequins on to finish it off, but that is card number 1 for this kit. Now, like I mentioned, there are so many things in this kit. You don't have to stop at one card. So I'm going to go ahead and make another card here today. These little die pieces, I love the color scheme here. So I've gone into my ink stash and I've picked out colors that are similar so I can kind of coordinate a background. And this is going to be super, super simple. I'm just taking all of these ink pads and I am just running them on top of my cardstock. Now, this white cardstock is included in the kit. I just cut it down to sort of a mini slimline size, but I'm going to put this mini slimline on top of an A2 size card, so I can also use the card bases in this kit. So if you have an idea in your head on building a card that fits on a mini slimline, you can go ahead and build a mini slimline and stick it on your A2 size cards if that's what works for you. So there are so many different things that you can do and get creative, and I love that about crafting and paper crafting, that you can kind of do what you want, make it look how you want it to look, and that's perfectly okay. It's part of the creative process. Now, after I've dragged my ink pads across my cardstock, I wanted to kind of soften that ink smear a little bit. So I'm taking some of the same color ink and I'm blending it over the ink that I dragged across my cardstock. So I'm matching up the inks and I'm just blending it out a little bit to give it a little bit of a softer background look. Now, I loved that they had some little puppies in this kit. My family just got a puppy this last Christmas, and my kids have loved it, and we've wanted a dog for a long time, and I always grew up with dogs, and we finally took the plunge and got a little puppy. So these little puppies in the kit inspired me to make just a fun little card. So I'm putting 3 of them in the front here. I'm popping everything up on foam adhesive, adding some sentiments from those die cuts die sets, and then I'm just putting foam adhesive on the back and popping it on one of my card bases. And like I said, this is more of a slimline size, but I'm just putting it onto an A2 size card, so it works that way. I added a little bit of pattern paper to the bottom and a strip of gold cardstock to kind of finish it off, and I love how this is so soft and so sweet, and I'm just really loving all the colors of the kit this month. Now I'm making one more card with this kit, and this one is super fast and super easy. I'm using some of that pattern paper, I'm using some of the colored cardstock, and I'm using some stickers. And I love how this kit is so coordinated, all the pieces go together well, and if you need a quick card throughout the month, you just grab a few of these supplies and slap them together. So that's what I'm doing. I cut down some of that pattern paper, popping it up on foam adhesive because I always need a little bit of dimension. I'm taking one of these cardstock stickers, and although it is sticky, I'm putting a little bit more adhesive on the back because I don't always trust the adhesive on cardstock stickers. Doesn't matter what brand it is, they don't always seem to hold, so I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more adhesive to the back of that cardstock sticker. And I'm also using these really fun glittery puffy stickers. I'm taking the hearts and I'm just arranging them all around my pattern background and around my sentiment and just making a cute little gathering of embellishments. These stickers are very dimensional and I love that, and I love that they're so glittery, and I'm going to add some more bling with the sequins from the kit. So I'm just going to arrange some of those sequins around, and that is actually going to finish my third card. Now I've only made 3 cards with this kit for this video, but I have a ton of supplies left. These kits are jam-packed with all the things that will keep you creating for a month or more until your next kit comes. If you're interested in any of the Spellbinders club kits or subscriptions, I will put links down into the description box so you can look at their card kit, you can look at their glimmer kit, their small die kit, their clear stamp of the month kit, and there are more, and I've worked with lots of their kits for several years now, and they're always great quality, and I love working with them. So go ahead and check out those description links down in the description box. You won't be disappointed. And if you haven't already, consider giving this video a like, a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, let me know what you would like to do with this kit if you subscribed, and tap that bell for notifications so you never miss another video from me. Thank you so much for stopping by, everyone. I will see you next time. Have a great day. Bye.